Okay, so this is coming out extremely beautiful, like awesome. So I got the guys out here and they're working on the landscaping speakers, the outdoor speakers. Weather's kind of bad, but they were able to get some speakers already installed in the front courtyard, and they're working on the rear courtyard. And the landscapers, as well as the masonry guys and the stoneworks and the pool guys, are doing a lot of, I mean, they're coming out pretty quick. I want to show you a few pieces of video about where they're at and how the speakers are coming out and how they're working out. But oh my God, it's looking beautiful. Of course, the house is beautiful, but check this out. All right, so this is the back of the house, and what there is there's this little piece that goes up right here, right? So this little piece that goes up, let me kind of get closer. All right, so here's the house, and here we're walking up a little bit to this cool little piece that sticks up right here, and this little piece wraps around the entire of the yard. I mean, it's this huge half moon of rock and landscape, and so you'll see the landscaping is inside of this little piece, right? And inside this little piece, you'll notice these guys. So these guys are landscaping speakers, and you'll see them spread out, right, all along back here. So what this is going to do is these speakers are going to be playing, and they're going to be throwing music up there. Up there is a swimming pool, and there's a barbecue pit, and of course there's a 75-inch TV out there as well, with some outdoor speakers and cameras. But the thing that I want to show you today is how cool these speakers look. So you'll notice that there are in-ground subwoofers along with these full range speakers. And so we've got two sets. So we've got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 full range speakers and 2 in-ground subwoofers. Each of them driven by a 2,000 watt amplifier. So basically there are 4,000 watts of power coming out here just to these speakers. And these speakers here is just part of the landscaping speakers, because if you look over here as we're going up the stairs, there are more landscape speakers. You'll notice one here. You'll notice one up over there. So this is another level with these speakers. So we've got speakers up here in this level. Comes down. We can oversee another piece of awesome landscape that they're going to eventually have here, with other speakers over there on that side. Of course, we're all wondering what's happening over there, and I'm going to show y'all here in just a bit. But oh my God, this is coming out extremely beautiful. Now as you come over here to the other side of the house, the guys right now, and you'll see that there's plenty of cable here, they're laying this is underground speaker cable, and they're laying out. There's one of the guys out there getting everything put together. They're laying out the speakers right now for this half of the yard. And over here we're going to have, you notice over here there's these particular looking rock speakers. Well, these are subwoofers, Klipsch subwoofers in the shape of rocks, and they are also going along with these speakers that we have here, right? So not only are they going to have sound out here for this little clubhouse that they're making, but they're going to have sound literally all around the house, all around. Now this little clubhouse here, which is going to be a little Hobbit style, Lord of the Rings-esque type of clubhouse for the children, we're going to actually be installing Wi-Fi in here, some television, some other cool stuff, some lighting for sure, camera, television, Wi-Fi, and lighting. And that's for the kids to play in, but to also have, you know, little independent house. There's going to be a refrigerator in there, is what I'm told, so it'll be independent. And then of course we have what's going to be like phase 2 of the area. And phase 2 is here. So this area here is going to be like, actually I'm not even sure what it's going to end up being, but the guys are prepping. You'll see that there are more rock speakers. These are Klipsch speakers and Klipsch subwoofers being laid out on this side. What we're gonna eventually end up doing on this side is, I think the owner is building a basketball court right across these trees over here. And on that basketball court, we're gonna be installing some other trick stuff to it this summer. But right now, for this little area here, and I'm just not sure what it's going to end up being, it is going to be literally surrounded by Klipsch speakers and subwoofers. It looks like this might be some landscaping, maybe a barbecue pit, outdoor barbecue pit. I don't know yet, but they're really putting some speakers around this area, so that's pretty nice. And there'll be Wi-Fi out here. So another thing that we're going to be doing here over the summer is we're going to be installing some landscape lighting. But this isn't just your regular everyday landscape lighting. This is actually an IP-based lighting system, which means that the lighting system actually has a controller that sits on the home network. And because it's IP-based, it gives us so many options on programming, light sequencing, effects. I mean, anything that we can think of, we can literally program it into the system with a user interface, and then the lights will respond. So you'll notice that as you come in, it's kind of like a circular driveway, right? You come in here, and of course it takes you back here. So what we plan to do is we plan to have, you know, on the driveway here, as somebody pulls in, the lights on the driveway are gonna, like a runway, they're gonna flash in sequence, you know, from the entrance to the driveway back there for about 3 flashes, like a runway, right? And they'll do that for about 3 or 4 times before it turns off, and we get the regular colored, you know, nighttime lights on the driveway. The trees over here, we're gonna have different colors, probably a greenish orange hue, firing up to the trees, right? They're going to fire up, so the trees are going to have color, upwash. And the same thing with the house. So you notice the house has a unique color to it, and it's kind of old world, rustic, a lot of rock to it. So we're going to have upwash lights around the house as well to match the color of the house. So the cool thing is that under everyday normal use, the colors will be constant, and they'll do their specific scenes when somebody arrives or leaves. But as the seasons change, from like spring, we might want to have maybe green colors, and it goes into summer, we might want to have a different set of brighter colors, and then when we go into like fall, you know, we're going to want to have some other colors for fall, maybe some orange. And then in the winter, we might want to have some, you know, something like blue or subdued white, right, to match the, you know, the season. Also, when it's Halloween, we can have different Halloween effects going on with the entire lighting system here. Everything from driveway to the house to the trees, and make it, you know, more fun for the people to come up and the kids to come up and get their Halloween candy. Same thing with Christmas, Thanksgiving. We can change the color scheme. So that's what that IP-based system allows us to do, is to change the color scheme and the colors and just really whatever our imagination can program into it, the system will respond. So we're looking forward to doing that. That's going to be an awesome little project. We're going to definitely document that, but that's not coming until later on this summer. So that's a quick little update on where we're at out here at our Anaqua Springs project. Of course, the project was started last year. We're not done yet, not at all. But we've got a lot of progress now that the landscaping is done, and we've got some outdoor speakers already being put in place and working, and it sounds, the front side, which is the only part that is actually working in the front patio, sounds awesome. And then this back side over here, which they're working on, and it should be completed next week. I can only imagine that it's going to sound just as awesome. So stay tuned, and we'll post some more pictures and videos as the guys progress on this outdoor speaker project. And then when we start phase 2 in the summer, we'll start detailing that as well. All right, guys. Laters.